Hello, good evening, everybody. Hello, please, can you all hear my voice? If you can hear my voice clearly, can you type yes? All right. Oh, you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uh, Today is my first day of coming here. Can you say first day? If today is your first day of attending our webinar, can you say first day? I'm here for the first time. Okay, David. All right. Fifth time. Okay. First day. Simon Mustafa, first day. All right. Okay. If today is your first day of coming here, today is your first day of attending, can you type yes? Today is your first day of attending, can you type yes? More first days, more first days. Please, if you can't see my screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome each and every one of you to today's training. Today we are going to be talking about what is a trend, what is consolidation, different types of trends, how to identify a trend. This is purely basic, but we'll be looking at how to identify a trend. Then we'll also look at how you can create uh, empty fiber account because uh, I I believe that some people are still having difficulties with difficulties on how to create accounts. So we are going to be talking about how to create accounts. So we are going to be talking about how because I'm having difficulty on how to draw a trend line and zone line. Okay, uh that's gonna be that's gonna be advanced class. So you can hear me now. Yeah. All right. So we are going to be talking about that, how to draw line on the advanced class. This is purely basic, so I'm going to be talking about how to identify a trend. And then we're also going to talk about what is consolidation and all that. All right, guys, I want to tell you that your decision to be in this academy is the best decision you have made. I can tell you that, and I assure you that 100%. The decision you have made to be in this academy is the best decision you have made for yourself because this is the time people are looking at ways on how they can add uh, new skills to their lives. You know, we are all inside crisis. Like I told you the other time, I said crisis is not a period where you mourn and whine. Crisis is an incubator of creativity. So when you are in a crisis like this, it means that you are going to use this period of the crisis to learn new skills. Shakespeare said, he said, Shakespeare, you all know Shakespeare, playwright. Shakespeare said, sweet are the uses of adversity. Sweet are the uses of adversity. So, in other words, what Shakespeare means is that the period of adversity, when you're going through crisis, you don't have to stay and cry inside crisis. You have to think of what you can benefit from that crisis. In every disappointment, there is something you can get from it. Napoleon Hill said it in his book Think and Grow. He said in every situation there is a seed of greatness in every situation, in every failure. There is a seed or an opportunity in every failure. In other words, what these great men and women are saying is that when you're in a period, when you're in a situation of crisis, you use that period to think outside the box. You can never grow. You can never grow above your current level, except sometimes something happens to you. If something don't happen to you, if you are not going through crisis, you want to remain the same. But it went during the period of crisis that you discover your true self. So I want to encourage you guys, and I want to um, commend you rather, and also congratulate you for the fact that you have used this period to be educating yourself, because the education you're having through this training is the best education that you can, the best thing you're doing for yourself. It's not university education. This is the best education. This is what they call personal development. My mentor Jim Rohn used to say, he said, um, he said, formal education can make you earn a living. I mean, but he said, but education like this, I mean, things, skills like this will make you earn a fortune. So what they're doing right now, we are preparing yourself for the future. Because of course the future is going to come, but the problem is, the question is, if the future comes now, where will it be in the next 10 years from now? Most people are looking for luck. They want luck, some kind of luck to fall on them before they think that they will create wealth. But luck is um, preparation meeting opportunity. You have to prepare yourself to be there. That's when you create your own luck. Something don't just happen. Life doesn't just happen. So you have to prepare. And that's what you're doing right now. Preparing yourself for 10 years from now. Because 10 years from now, some of you that you're doing on this webinar, you'll be calling me and telling me, mentor, 10 years ago, you told me something that I'll be driving one of the best cars. I'll be living in one of the best houses. I'll be traveling around the world. I'm telling you the truth. What you're doing right now, if you don't stop, it's going to happen to you someday. So I want to encourage you to keep on learning every single day. Commit yourself to learning. I keep saying success is about commitment. When you commit to something, once you declare, when you make your mind and say, this is what I want to be. Successful people are people who make a decision about what they want, then they live their life on that particular thing. There is no reconciling thing about success. It's just about knowing what you want and then you go for it. They commit 100% of their time into doing what they want to do. So for you, trading is what you want to be doing. Making money online with your smartphone is what you have said you want to do. That means it requires 100% commitment on your side. It's not going to come to you by luck. Trust me on that. It's not going to come to you by luck. It's commitment. Every day I spend time, before I can teach you like this, it means that I have been spending time to study. Before I can comfortably send you a signal, it means that I have taken time to learn, to read, to watch, have mentors like the way you have right now. So do that to yourself. Apart from the learning period we have right now, spend more time on having more mentors for yourself. Go extra mile. Go to YouTube, watch videos, more videos. That's how you discover your greatness. Because one thing about life is this: it's not about you. It's not about you just learning an average, make it an average something. My mentor said, if you do things average, you have an average result. All right. Tell yourself, I'm going to do these things no matter what. I'm going to get it done. If there's only one person on earth that has become a millionaire in trading, then that has to be me too. I'm going to be the second person. Tell yourself that and go for it. No matter what, I'm going to learn this skill. Hang around with the right people. As I keep saying, you are you become you earn an average of the people you spend most of your time with. If you spend time with the wrong people, you earn like them, you talk like them, and you behave like them. So spend time with the wrong people. Spend your time wisely. Your time is your most valuable asset. Your time, if it is gone forever. So the reason why most people are broke, they spend their time anyhow. Plan your days on paper. Write your goals down every single day. Set priorities that are important to you, not everything that is important. There are some people in your life right now, they are not important. Eliminate some people in your life. You want to go forward in life. We are grown people. You have to outgrow certain people in your life because now your life is very focused. You are living a life of vision. You know where you're going to. Most people don't know where they're going to. So you want to achieve something you have not achieved before, you have to become a different person altogether. That requires that you let some people go in your life. Some people they are negators. They are emotional vampires. You don't need them in your life. Spend time with people you can learn from. If you have friends and you're not learning anything from your friends, then those are not your friends. Friends are people you learn something from. Associate with the right people. But most people spend their time with their friends that they have no vision, no goals. They are not going after anything in their life. So we spend our time with such people. But if you want to move forward in your life, you have to eliminate certain people in your life. Every single day, like I told you, commit yourself to reading books. Read. Readers are leaders. I cannot overemphasize this in this academy. Spend your time, read books. Now I spend an average of 4 hours every day. So I read like my goal is to read at least 4 books in a month. That's my goal. Because you become what you think about. So the only way to disrupt certain ways of doing things is to read. Is to read. Dedicate your time, everything to become a reader. Don't pass a day without reading a book. Do not spend your time. Don't allow your day to pass without reading a book. Commit yourself to reading every single day because successful people, they are all readers. If you fall in love with reading, nothing will stop you from becoming successful. And I told you that success is just copy and paste. Success is predictable. There is no special thing about becoming wealthy. If you do what other wealthy people are doing, you will have the same result. It's copy and paste. It's a law just like the law of gravity. If you climb an upstairs right now and you say you want to jump, like you are Obama, like you are President Buhari, or if you like you are the President of America, gravity doesn't recognize all that. Same thing with life. The universe or God does not recognize who is doing that. Anybody that does the right thing will achieve the same results. To read some books to change your belief system because you are what you think about. And the reason why most of us are thinking the way we think, we anger. Most people we grow up with people that are not successful. You grow up people, environments, we grow up. You're in environment shape who you are. Most time we spend time with our environments, our friends, the government, the radio, the television, everywhere they are giving us wrong information. The school system, because they tell you to go to school, of course, have a good grade and have a good job. But those are not the truth about wealth creation. Wealth is about knowing what you want. Go for it. Study, make wealth creation your study. Study it. Study it. If you study wealth, you become wealthy. That's the truth. So commit yourself to learning every single day by reading, listening to something positive. Either you're watching, you're listening, every single day, do it. If you do this for 1 year, I tell you the truth, if you do it for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, a few years from now, some of you will come and tell me, thank you, sir. You have completely changed my life. But that is what about wealth creation. It's about study. Spend at least 1 hour to learn this skill. My mentor told me that he said if you spend an average of 1 hour every day to learn any skill of your endeavor, you'll become a national expert in that skill in 5 years or less. Spend your time at least 1 hour every day to learn Forex. Since that is what you want to do. It's either you're reading, you're watching a video, or you're listening to a program like this. Just 1 hour every day. That's not much. You can do it. All right. Let me go into, let's end it right now. Enough for motivation, enough of encouragement. Let's go into the skill, the reason why we are here. We're going to be talking about trend. What is a trend? Hey, you guys, can you hear me? Please, can you hear me very clearly? Okay. God save Atama. Can you hear me? Atama, can you hear me, please? God save Atama. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you type yes? God save Atama. I know you're very new in this academy. Today is your first day of coming. And I'm seeing your microphone is not on. Your microphone is not on. Pushing, okay. All right. Loud and clear. Okay. Okay. There are some people, their mic is not on, and I wonder if they can hear me right now. God save Atama, microphone is not on. Albert, your microphone is not on. And then, yes, now it's God save Atama and Albert. Your microphone is not on. Okay, let me leave them. Let's go to. All right, we are going to be talking about trend, how to identify a trend. What's a trend? All right, what is a trend? So let's talk about. Let's talk about a an uptrend. What is an uptrend? When they say a market is trending up, when the market is trending up, all right, when the market is trending up, when you uptrend is simply say that market is going in the up direction. If you look at this market, this is a clear uptrend. This is a clear uptrend. All right, uptrend is when price For an uptrend, price makes series of higher highs and higher low. Let me see if uptrend price make higher highs and higher lows. This also means the market is bullish. All right. So you go long on an uptrend, buy the dip of the uptrend. It means that when the price is doing higher high, this is the first high. This is the higher high. This is this up here is the higher high. This is the first high. This is higher high, higher high, higher low down here. Let me use my okay. Yeah. All right. This is the higher high, higher high, higher low. Here is higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher high. You know, when price does this, it means that the market is on an uptrend. So an uptrend is when price makes series of higher high and higher lows. So when during the uptrend you now buy, it means that you buy when price make this movement. All right. An uptrend is also called a bullish market. When you hear traders say the market is bullish today, it means that the price is on an uptrend and you don't buy the top, you buy from the dip of the of the of the uptrend. It means that when price moves up, it will usually come down first. All right, when it comes down here, that's when you buy. This is where you should have bought this market. You buy when the price moves down. Price doesn't just go in a straight line. It does this up and down, up and down, up and down, go up and down. So the mistake most people make, as in, I mean, some newbies, some amateurs, some people are new to trading. They see a price going up, they see a candle moving up, and they just jump into the market like here, they buy here, they buy here. Before they know it, the market push back again. Sometimes even use their stop loss before going to the up direction. So for you as a trader, if you want to trade an uptrend, buy the dip. The dip is this one. Like now, the market, if you had missed this first movement, right? After this movement, come down here, you can now, good evening, Joseph. You can now buy. Like now, if you had missed this initial movement, yeah, don't buy, don't chase the market. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to chase the market, you buy here. This is where you are supposed to buy after the initial movement. Like now, price move again. Move. You don't chase it. Allow this pushback. Like now, there was a pushback here. Though it was just only one candlestick, but here it should have been your buying position here after this pushback. Price move again. Get into this place, you buy here. Price move again. All right. So you buy the pushback. You don't chase the market. So this is what you call an uptrend. An uptrend is when price makes series of higher high and higher low. Are you following? Can you get me? Do you understand what I mean by an uptrend? When you hear somebody say, what is an uptrend? Because these are simple things you need to understand in trading. An uptrend is when price makes series of higher high and higher low, and you go with the trend. You don't trade against the trend. If the market is going an uptrend, that means you have to be buying, buying, and buying. Sometimes you can sell, but today is not for that class. You can sell. Sometimes you can sell this. You can sell this channel. It's called channel, right? Sometimes you can sell when price get it an uptrend. That's when professional. That's for professionals who understand an uptrend. You can actually sell in this uptrend by selling down here. I want to believe everybody here understand what is a candlestick. Well, for those of you who are new, this is your first time. That's okay. No problem. There are videos I've given you on candlestick. So go and watch those videos. You understand what is a candlestick. So this is called Japanese candlestick. Japanese candlestick. So this is what they call channel. You can actually sell from this channel. I mean, when price touches this channel, once you discover a first movement, market throws up, second movement, you draw a trend line, you draw a channel. So you buy from this, sell from this top, buy from the down. Is that clear? Okay, if that is clear, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now let me clean these things. Now we talked about an uptrend, so let me also talk about a downtrend. The same thing, we have an uptrend, we also have a downtrend. Same principle. A downtrend is when price makes series of lower low, right? A downtrend is when price makes series of lower lows and lower high. This means also market is bearish. When you hear traders say this market is bearish, they are actually saying that the market is a downtrend. When the traders say this market is bearish, they say the market is on a downtrend. For instance, this is a bearish market. Look at it, market is down. So this is the high, right? This is the high. This is higher low. This one is lower low. Lower low, right? Lower low, lower high. Higher low rather. Lower low. Higher low. Lower low. Higher low. Lower low. So when price makes series of lower lows and lower highs, right? Lower high. These are lower high. These are the high. This low. This low. This is the first. This one the higher low. Higher. This one is higher than this. This one is higher than this. This one is higher than this. So price, when price does this, because a market does not go straight. It's not a straight movement. It goes down like this, right? Like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. So this is what they call, once it's noticed this kind of a movement, it means that the market is on a downtrend. Are we following? Are we following? Down, you sell. And when do you sell? You sell the pushback. You sell here. Look at here. You sell here. You don't sell. You don't trade. You don't chase the market here. When you see candlestick coming down, you don't rush. You don't wait. You don't do that. Allow them to come down. Don't go down with the candlestick. If you see a market coming down, what Time Assured does is, oh, market is going red. It's a buy. It's a sell. It's a sell. The place is sell. The next the market come off. Take them off. So you don't sell. You sell when price move down here and then come back to this line, to this, because by that time you must have drawn this your line. We'll learn how to draw trend line, though that will be an advanced class, but this one is just to tell you how price move. So you don't sell, you don't allow the candlestick to go down, let it come back. It will do this, it's called retest, or it's called a retracement, or it is called pullback. A downtrend pulling back, it means the market is coming back first. It doesn't go straight line, it goes up and down. So you don't chase the market while it was going down. You allow it to go do a pullback. So you sell this pullback. This is your confirmation candlestick. You sell after this pullback ends. Then you see this, then you sell. You sell and put your stop loss. Put your stop loss above where you're selling from, because you sell, it means that you expect the price to come down. Okay, so you sell here. So this is a bearish market. You follow the trend, but you don't chase it. You buy the pullback of the trend. Still making sense. All right, this is a downtrend. It's also called a bearish market. When you have today market is bearish, it means there are a lot of sellers in the market, few buyers. Right, and let's go to what they call a consolidation market or a ranging market. This market is called ranging or consolidation. You see that these lines are called, this is called support, this is called resistance. Support and resistance are where price has touched and bounced back repeatedly. Okay, somebody. If your stop loss is too tight, if your stop loss is too tight, that's why you don't put your. Let me teach you one thing about stop loss. When you are trading, for instance, this is your support line, and you want to buy. You see that this candlestick here is where the price has touched. Probably you are supposed to put your stop loss here, but most time you put it just here. It's too obvious. So instead of that, put your stop loss down below. Give a gap, especially volatility 75. It's a very funny market that if the stop loss is too tight, it's too obvious. If you are thinking of risking, if you are thinking about how much money you lose if the market go against you based on your tight stop loss, it means that you are going to lose more when you use your stop loss. And it's very painful that you are buying here, because this is where you are buying Liberty, and maybe your stop loss is just here. The market will take you off most of the time, take you off before going this way, and it's very painful. So to avoid that, to avoid such a scenario, it is advisable that, especially 75, that is very, very volatile. It's very, very volatile. You put a stop loss below. Let it not be too obvious. It shouldn't be just here, right? It should be down here, maybe below this down. So that before it will do that initial fake out, it's not really a downtrend, but to be able to see the downtrend is a fake out. Before the fake out happens, you must have passed through. Sometimes to be as if there was a trade, there was a market that was in yesterday. I think that market was called even on the group. The market almost hit our stop loss, but it didn't hit our stop loss until it was there. It gave us a lot of negative until it got to our. Though it didn't hit our take profit, but I had to leave the trade because the market was going nowhere. And let me tell you one thing: as you are trading, sometimes the market may be misbehaving. If you see that the market is not working, get out of the market. All right. Even if the trade was called, was a signal. The market is not giving you what you want. You to check the market with your eyes. That's why you have to read those books and watch some videos. So Liberty, don't put the stop loss too obvious. Don't put it there. So this market, this is called a ranging market. If you look at this one does not have, it doesn't have a clear direction. It's just like someone who doesn't know where he's going to. He goes here, he comes down, he goes there, he comes down. And this market is very sweet to trade. And markets do more ranging than trending. Markets do more of ranging than trending. So if you understand how to trade the ranging market, you make a lot of profit. That means you're going to be trading, sell it up here. This is where you sell. Support and resistance. This up is called resistance, and this down is called support. Support and resistance is where price has touched and bounced back repeatedly. If price touches a particular zone, it bounces back from here. If price touches a particular zone, it bounces back from here. And the up is called resistance, while the down is called support. So you sell from the top, you buy from the down. That is how you trade a ranging market. It's also called consolidation or ranging. It means that it doesn't have a direction. So you as a trader, you identify these zones, draw your line correctly, then you'll be trading on this zone, this support and resistance zone. So this is how you trade a ranging market. Now we talked about trends and uptrend, talked about a downtrend, we're talking about consolidation or a ranging market. These are the three market structures you have. It's either the market is trending up, or the market is trending down, or the market is ranging. And market range most of the time. It's market spend most times 70 to 80% of the time ranging. So if you're in a ranging market, look at the zones where the market is ranging. The support and resistance can, if the market break through here, all right, the breakthrough here, a support can also become a resistance, and a resistance can also become a support. If the market break through here, all right, up, and then comes back to test here, that is also called, now that place become a support. And if price was coming down from here, break through this down, and then come back to retest here, this zone becomes a resistance. So a resistance can become a support, and support also can become a resistance. In other words, resistance is the ceiling. Imagine your ceiling. When you try to climb up, your ceiling hits you back. That is what is called resistance. Why support is the floor, like the ground, your floor. So this is the three market structures we have. So if you learn how to trade this market, trending market, whether up or down trend, learn how to trade the support and resistance, which is on a ranging market most of the time. You make profit from this market every single day. All right. Is there any contribution? Any question? Anything anybody want to ask? Let us add. Let me hear from you guys. Is there any questions on that? Is there anything you want to add? Let me hear from you guys. Is there a question? Any question anybody have? Keep moving is an advanced class. No, No, this is basic. My question is I want to know why you call today's signal. I've studied to see why. Okay. Femi, Femi, today this is basic. So uh, that's okay. Let me just show you something. Maybe let me on my chat so that I will show you something since we are assisting. Let me show you something. Somebody said, what particular time frame is good to trade ranging market? Okay. It does not matter. You can use any time frame. Depend on the type of person. If you are a day trader, depend on the type of trader you are. If you are a scalper, that means you are going to be using 15 minutes and 30 minutes. But if you are a day trader, you are going to be using maybe 4 hours. That's for forex, 4 hours, and even daily. A swing trader sleeps daily too. So the time frame does not matter. It depends on the type of trader that you have. On which time frame should we draw the trend line particular? Okay, the trend line can be drawn with maybe, for instance, if you're trading, you want to, if you look, let me show you the chart now. Let's do this thing on a chart. Good evening. Okay, Amadi. Somebody say if a trend line, if a downtrend breakout comes again in the trend line and there was no pullback, should we sell buy? Please, maybe that question maybe you're going to ask again. Let me show you the real chart how it looks like. Okay. Somebody was asking why I call today's trade, right? Okay. Now this market is a trending. If you look at this market, this market has developed a downtrend. Look at this market. This market has started showing a downtrend. The market came down from here. It went up for one kind of some consolidation before this one now happened. Right? Let me tell you why I call that trade. Now, now, if you look at this market now, look at this market now. It came down. Okay, it says if a downtrend breakout comes again in the trend line and there was no pullback, to enter. Okay, for instance, if a downtrend. Okay, let me explain this first, Paul. Now, why I took this trade, all right? Look at this market. It was a massive down. It came down from here, went down to touch this line. It came down, touch this line. I missed this particular entry. I was going to close my chart. I missed this entry. This was a very good entry here. After this one formed, look at what it did. Market came down here, then he went up here for a retest to this line. This is what we call higher high. This is higher low. This is lower low. What I was explaining, I said the price market doesn't go down straight line. It comes back to a retest or a pullback. So it came back to touch this place. Now, after this candlestick was a confirmation candlestick, it doesn't matter the candles, the time frame you are using. If you are using the daily time frame, it doesn't matter. If you're using 1 hour, it doesn't matter. Now this is the confirmation candlestick, but I wasn't close to my chart, so I didn't enter the market. The price did a very massive pullback again, a massive drop down, all right, and then went up again, came back to test. And I look at this massive turning, this massive fall. It was a big fall. So I was using a smaller time frame then to look at it. Because sometimes if I want to have an early entry, I'll go through the smaller time frame. Right now, this is 30 minutes. I look at my 30-minute time frame and I said, okay, it means that this touch, after this one formed, it was through here I called the trade. After this pin bar, this called kangaroo tail or hammer, whatever name you want to call it. After this, I called this trade because it was a down movement. Then a pullback happened. Then this one shows that the market is ready to continue the down movement. But at the moment, the market is consolidating. So my stop loss was above this line, this trend line, this plate, this above this recent low, right? This is where I put the stop loss. Then the take profit is down here before this particular zone. I don't know if I've answered that question. The reason why I took that trade, that's what I'm trying to explain right now. I saw a downtrend forming. So after this down movement, a pullback, what I was explaining to you is what happened here. That is why I played this trade. Let me show you that this thing. Remember I was showing you, something like this. I said price doesn't go down straight line, all right? Price does zigzag. And I told you that you don't just trade chase the market. You allow this pullback to happen. Like now, market went down, it came up again. So you place after this candlestick form. And that is what I did here. All right. That's what I did here. I saw a massive falling. It fell from here, but I wasn't here to enter this particular trade. So I saw a massive falling. Then I wanted, if some amateur would enter when it was falling from here, they will jump into the market at this end, but this is the wrong place to enter. Allow it to come. Most of the time, the pullback will pull back to support and resistance zones. If you look at this zone, it's a zone. That is why after touching here, the market stopped. And now it's doing consolidation. It may do what it did here. You can see that here it did some kind of consolidation before massive movement again. So here that we have entered is the right place to enter. So we entered after this pullback has occurred. I wouldn't have entered if not of this pullback. If the market was just coming down without any pullback, I would let that market go. Do you understand? If the market was just doing red without pullback, let it go. Anyhow, you are hungry for that day, let that trade go, because if you enter, it will be a trap. If you enter, for instance, market was just coming down. Don't jump into that market. Just let it go until you allow. If you are using 15 minutes to watch or 30 minutes to watch, whichever time frame you are using doesn't matter. But allow this pullback to happen. See this pullback. This is your entry point. So enter after this pullback has occurred. But right now the market is still doing some consolidation. That's why our stop loss is above here. So our take profit is here. Most likely it will fall to this level because of this signal that I've seen so far. But sometimes so it can go against you as well. That is the reason why I took the trade. So this is how you trade trend. This is trend trading. Any question so far? You guys understand now? Are you clear? Okay. All right, let me show you something. Uh, Okay, let's leave it there. Let's leave it for the next. That has answered my first question. Okay, Paul. All right. So, any other question again? Any question before we round up for today? All right. I will advise you guys to read candlestick. Does news affect the trend? Yes, news affects for currency pairs, but for volatility index, it has nothing to do with news. But for forex, yes, it does. But I'm still concerned about the drawing of the trend line and zone. Okay. Um, Paul, you are going to enter advanced class. We are going to do all that in the advanced class. This is surely for new students. People don't understand this thing yet. Okay, how do we get the recorded video? I'm going to post it on the group. I'm going to post it on the group. I'm going to do that. Do you have any experience about scalping in volatility? Scalping is just you entering a trade and get out quickly. So if you want to be a scalper, you use time frame like 15 minutes or even 5 minutes. A scalper, you bring down your time frame, right? Okay, yeah, the trend is cleared. Okay, this is what happened that I took that trade. In fact, this is what happened. I think I remember now. I used the 15 minute time frame. The markets came down here, all right, massive falling. Went up here. Then did they put this? This was my confirmation candle. After this candlestick, I entered the market. That was when I called the trade. I believe some people made profit because I made some profit before this one is happening. You see, massive collapsing, and then markets came back for a pullback. So you have to enter after market does this pullback. This red candlestick is your entry point. After this candlestick finish for me, you enter your market. That was what we did. But market is still doing some kind of consolidation and all that. Yes, I will do that. Let me do. Okay, somebody said I made profit. I lost my profit. Oh, good one. I also I made profit. Yes, I made profit. I took the profit before I placed a trade again. That's what I did because the market was somehow. So I took the first profit before I now enter again. So the second trade is still going. So I believe this is just initial gra. It's going to come down here. That's my thinking. It may be here for that's why our stop loss is above this place. It's high though, it's very high, but we don't have to put it here because market can easily come here and kiss our stop loss before going down. So to protect our account, we have to put our stop loss over here. That's why you have to trade with the lowest loss side. Trading is about risk management. If you don't manage your risk very well, you will not be in this business. So this kind of market is very volatile. So use okay. The get about locking profits. We'll talk about that next class. So you have to learn how to manage your risk. You have to learn how to manage your risk. Don't open so many positions. This market volatility 75 is very volatile. So use 0.005. Open one position. Even if you have up to $500 account, use only 0.005 with one position. So that this kind of movement, you can survive this kind of movement. But it may take you up to maybe $50 or $60 before going down here. Our stop loss, our take profit is down here, and we are going to have it. But if the trade go against us, no problem. No problem. So don't attach emotions to your trading. All right, guys. Thank you for coming. I will encourage you to watch those videos. For those of you that are new, watch Forex 101, that basic 2. Watch pending orders. What is a pending order? All those videos are for beginners. Watch candlestick for beginners, the beginners video. Watch support and resistance videos. All those videos, just keep watching them. Read your books. Candlestick Bible is a good book. Naked Forest is a good book. Gradually, you are going to make it in this business. It's not going to come to you immediately. Most people don't want to know everything one day. No, it's consistency. If you keep doing it over and over, you will become an expert. All right. So keep practicing. Commit yourself to learning. Keep doing it. Someone said, "Sir, can you please analyze the signal and post to also help our learning?" Uh, that's why I like to explain to you during this class because I may not have the time to be posting the analysis. Do you understand, Michael? That's why this class is very important. I've like now I've shown you why I took that trade. So please pardon me if I cannot do that. That's why when we enter class like this, I explain to you the reason why I took like the reason why I took that trade. I told you I saw a downtrend and I saw a pullback that happened. After this pullback, this was my confirmation candlestick. I enter after this candlestick finished forming. All right. Then I place a trade. So market may likely come down to this zone just in 5 days with your videos and book. Analyze 3 trades this evening. Oh, that is good. Follows. All good, good, good. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. This evening, okay, with 4 hour time frame, good. If you want to draw support and resistance zone, use higher time frames to draw them first. Use higher time frames and then you go back to smaller time frame. The higher time frame will help you to know the major zones. Somebody said, can we also call when a support level is broken? Can we also call when a support level is broken to the breakout? And what decision can I take when support or resistance level is broken to know when to sell or buy? Okay, these questions are, see, when a support is broken, for instance, this is a support, right? This is a resistance, right? Here is a resistance. If resistance is broken, you don't buy. You don't buy immediately. If this resistance is broken, right? You don't buy because resistance has broken. You let it go. A little bit advanced, but let me just talk about it. If this place is broken, you don't just buy. You let it go. Then let it come back for a retest. Right? Let it come back for a retest here to that zone that just got broken. All right? Once it comes back for a retest, then give you a bullish candlestick here. The first bullish candlestick is your entry point. But sometimes it could be a fake out. So if a market is broken to the upside, a resistance is broken, don't buy because it has broken. Allow it to go and come back. It will usually come back and test the zone. Once it tests the zone, it will show you a candlestick formation that is bullish, like for a buy, right? It will show you this green. This green will show. Once this green show, that first green candlestick you can buy after the formation of that candlestick. Sometimes it could be a pin bar like AMA, like this one here. So that is how you trade a breakout. Come on, what if the market is going against us? Is it advisable to allow it to use the stop loss or cut yourself? It's a very good question. Well, it is if the market is against you, learn to wait for your stop loss to be hit. But if your account is small, if your account is $50 and your account has already gone half of the money, don't wait for the stop loss to hit your account. That's why there are some trades that are not good for small accounts. So the account is too small. There are certain stop loss trades that you don't take. You just scalp and get out quickly. But if the account is okay, you can keep it. Sometimes price market may go against it for a while before going to your direction. So don't close your trade. Sometimes after closing your trade, before you know it, market gives you, like yesterday too. The trade was against us for some time before he gave us profit. Some people close it, but later people that did not close it made profit, including myself in the night. All right, guys. So commit to learning. Let us end for today, and we'll meet next week Friday again. Stay out of crowd. Be in your house. Take this time to keep learning, learning, and read books. Read, and read. Commit. Let people see you come, and your mindset has completely changed. They will say, "This is not you, Manuel. This is not you, Ushena. This is a different person." It's because of your reading habits. From the habit of reading every single day. If you do that, all these questions you're asking me are in those books. All right, they will explain more and more. You will like it. You'll be confident in your trading. You'll not have any problem. Even if you lose money, no problem. But your knowledge has equipped you for the market. All right, guys. I wish you happy weekend. Enjoy yourself and happy trading. Thank you.